Hello. Okay. Hi everyone. I'm Sindhu. Hi SU.
Hi.
Hello.
So,
Hi, I have a question.
sorry.
We did not receive any recording. I mean, I did not get any email regarding the last class recordings and all.
Recording. I'll check it because there is Google Classroom that is created, and maybe Power might would have not created it yet. So basically there is a complete platform so where what all the videos plus all the assignments and everything will be uploaded. I'll check that thing today. So just I'll get the thing sorted. What would be the issue? I'll check
Okay.
that.
Okay. Thank you.
Let's just wait for 2 to 3 minutes. If everyone to join, then we'll start.
Sure.
So I think we can start in a meantime now. So like the first session that we had, right? So in that what we did was we were talking about what exactly Excel is used for, what are the capabilities, advantages, and the limitation that Excel has. right? So we were basically talking about the structure and all the components that we have of this. And we talked about, how we can do certain formattings. We want to do some, uh, like background coloring, change the font style, alignment, and how data is stored when it comes to text data, numerical data, and the dates, right? So those were the things that we had talked about, and a couple of shortcuts that we had talked how you can work on this Excel. Okay. So now today, what we're going to do is we're going to go with a little ahead, and right, we are going to talk about something as certain part aspect of conditional formattings and paste special, and all likewise. So let's start on that. So do you all have this file? This file that we were using in the first session that we had.
Yes.
See, now you know what happened is like when we create some data in Excel. Okay. So we have to understand, it is not just the data that we are storing. There are a lot of other things that we can add on top of that. Like for example, there are a lot of other things that are added on top of that. So if you see over here, this header that I have, right? This header that I have, this is the headers are made bold, right? And underlined, right? Headers are bold and underlined. So that means, this text that I have, this text, this portion of data that I have, it has data plus it has the formats also, right? There is a formatting also that is being applied. Where all formatting is applied, you will see formatting is applied in the headers, as we can see over here. Formatting is applied in the salary, right? The over here, if you see, because the comma and decimal that is coming, that is also formatting that is applied. Date is also a format, right? Because we know that dates are stored as number. So these are also the formats that we have. Right? These are all formats. Now, what more we can do over here is, if suppose what I do is, let me add a background color in this. Let's add a background color. Okay. If you right click on this cell, you can insert a comment. Suppose you want to write a comment over here. This is the date of joining. So you can write some comments, right? Comments are like when a person will click on this cell, that comment will be visible. If you want to write some special notes in all on a particular cell, so we can do that.
Can you show one more time how to do that?
The comments,
Yes.
just right click on the cell and you will find the option of this comment over here. Let me just first of all delete it. I'll show it again. Right click on this and you have option of new comment.
Thank you.
Okay. See now, if you see, I have added a comment also. What you can do is you can add some calculated column as well. If you want to do some calculation, suppose I want to calculate the tax. Okay, whatever is the salary, I am saying 10% of the salary is something person is going to pay as a tax. Okay, so what you do in that case is you are going to say that equals to 0.1 multiplied by this salary over here, right? So this is called as a formula. So a formula starts with equal to sign. So the moment you write equal to 0.1 into that particular cell, that is going to calculate a tax for you. right? That is 10% of the text. Okay. If you drag it down and press control, you can just copy it and paste it over here. So you will see that everywhere that text is calculated. Okay. Now suppose there is a requirement that you have to copy this content and paste it somewhere down. Okay. So see, I'll be telling you a shortcut. If you have to select the entire content, control shift down key, control shift right key. Press control C. Copy this. So now what happen is if you paste it over here, what happen is whatever you had over here, right? I think let me do once again. I didn't put up the comment. Let me just put that comment. This is data, right? So now if I copy this and I paste it down over here, whatever you had in this, right? So you had data, you had format, you had comment, you had formula. Everything is copied from there and it's pasted. Each and everything, right? You see, you will find the comment also over here. You will find the formula also over here. The formula that we apply. Yes, I hope you all are clear up till this part.
Yes.
Yeah.
But what if I don't want to copy I don't want to paste each and everything, right? I just want to copy and paste the data, or I just want to copy and paste the format, right? So how do we do that? If you select this content, right? When you copy this content, click on this paste, you will find an option of paste special at the last. Click on this paste special. So when you click on paste special, right? Now it will give you the options like what really do you want to paste, right? So like for example, let me do one thing. Let's copy this and I would like to paste it over here. And I will say paste special. Okay. So in the paste special over here, what I want to do over here is suppose I say values. Value means data, right? Values means data. If I click on OK over here, you all will see that only data has come up. There is no formatting, there is no comment, and there is no formula, right? right? Similarly, if you copy from here, right? If you copy this content, you say copy, you come over here and you say paste special, and this time if you say only formats, right? See, only formatting has come, but no data, right? Only formatting is copied. The color schemes and everything that is copied, but data hasn't come up. So you can be selective, right? What you want to paste. Like for example, if I again in the same range, I say paste special, and this time I say comments. See, comment has come up. Okay.
Is this a same Mac also?
Sorry.
Is it same with Mac also?
In the Mac also you will find it.
Because I'm doing that, it's giving me exact table when I'm pasting it.
Can you share the screen?
Sure. Sorry, one second. Yeah, here it is. So this is the table I want to do.
So copy this. Wait. So select the cell. Wait. Select any cell first.
Uh-huh.
Below. Select a cell where you want to paste it.
Okay.
So, click in the cell. Now you click on this wait, paste special, and now you have like the if you paste, click on values, click values. Okay, right?
Oh, okay. Okay, got it. Thank you.
Okay. So now like the shortcut for this is when you press select this data, you press Control C, you select that cell. You can simply press Alt E S, right? You can press Alt E S. And when you press Alt ES, whatever word you see is underlined. You see the words which are underlined. They are nothing but they are the shortcuts, right? They are the shortcuts. Like for example, if you will press on C, if you are on this window, you press C, it selects comments. If you press V, it selects values, right? You press N, it selects validation. So underlined word is a shortcut over here.
So can't we select multiple at a time?
No. At one point in time, you can select one value,
Okay.
and you will have to, if you want to paste two things, you have to do it twice. First, you will paste the data, then you paste the format, whatever you want. So you have to do it two times.
Okay.
Now, similarly, in this you also have an option where what you do is when you copy it and you come over here, you press Alt ES, you can transpose the data, right? You can transpose the data as well. Now, if you see name, age, salary are now transpose means rows into columns and columns into rows. Okay. I'll just share a small data set with you all over this chat. Okay. So I've shared a file with all of you on the chat. Can you please open it up? In fact, let me do one thing. Just a second. Let me share another file. So that would be better. Okay. See, I've shared another file with all of you. Please open this up. Okay. Open. Oops.
Yeah.
Sindhu, you are not able to see this file.
No, I didn't get any.
Sorry.
I did not get it.
Uh, okay, in your name, it's not even showing to share this file. Shall I share it on a Google Drive link?
Yeah, sure.
Let me share the Google Drive link of that. Just a second, I will share. So I'll share this Google Drive link with you. You can just click on this and download this file.
You need to give me the access.
Okay,
I
just a second.
request an access.
Yeah, please try it again now, so you will know we will download it.
Yep, got it.
Yep, got it.
Yep.
See, now you know, like up till now, what we were doing was we were learning on how we do the formatting. Now, what we will do is we are going to explore conditional formatting, right? So, what is conditional formatting? Conditional formatting means where we would like to do the formatting based on a condition, right? As the name itself it tells, right? Conditional formatting. Now, it's a very useful feature that you have in Excel over here. So, what we're going to do is, suppose this is the data that you have, right? You have the data of in the first tab, if you will see that you have the data as in for the different cities, how much sale was generated in the quarter one, quarter two, quarter three, right? So for the different cities, we have the sales given to us for different quarters. For quarter one, you know what I want to do is I want to highlight those cities where the sale was more than 2 lakh, right? So wherever the sale was more than 2 lakh, I want to highlight that. So how can I do it? Right? So I'll just show you that. So what you do is you click on conditional formatting, highlight cell rules, greater than. It's as simple as that. First you just see it, 2 lakh and click on OK. The cell, now you see the cells which are having a value of more than 2 lakh, they are highlighted. You able to do it? Now the cells, now this formatting is dynamic. Suppose I change the value. This is 2 lakh. If I make it 100, see the color will go away. The conventional formatting is wherever I see the value has more than 2 lakh, it is highlighted in the red. Suppose if you come in the quarter 2, I want to highlight those values which are, say, suppose less than 1 lakh, right? So I click on conditional formatting, highlight cell rules. This time I will use less than. Values which are less than 1 lakh, you have a lot of options for coloring, right? You want to fill it green, red border, yellow fill, right? Custom formatting. You can choose your own custom color also. Suppose you want to fill with the yellow color, you want to make the font of some red color. So you can do that. See.
Can you show it again, please?
So you select the data, right? Control Shift down arrow. Control Shift down arrow.
Okay.
Conditional formatting.
Mhm.
Highlight cell rules less than 1 lakh. If the value is custom format, fill as yellow, font as red. Right? Now, similarly, if you will come over here, so you have a lot of options of conditional formatting, right? If you click on this, you want to highlight values between, right? Like between 1 lakh to 2 lakh, equal to 2 lakh. So you can do that formatting on multiple criteria now, right? So now what I would like to show you is if you come down, we have the same data again, right? If suppose I want to highlight the top 3 cities, So you can click on conditional formatting, top bottom rule. You will set top 10 items, right? So it says top 10, but you can write top 3, top 5, whatever you want. So it is going to highlight the top 3 values for you. Right? So then can you please all try to highlight the bottom 3 values over here? Right? So if I have to highlight the bottom 3 values, I'll click on conditional formatting. Now I am going to say top bottom rules. Now I will say bottom 10 items. So I want to highlight only bottom 3. So I click on 3. So now you see the least 3 sales generating cities in quarter 2 was Delhi, Muradabad, and Mirzapur.
Amit, I have a question. I have a question.
Sorry.
Um, I'm using Google Excel, so I'm not able to find the option where it is where we can find the top and bottom selections.
Google Excel. Have you downloaded the file on your system?
Yeah, I did. I'm using a Chromebook, so I don't have Microsoft Excel in this, so I'm just working on Google Excel.
You're using Google Sheets.
Yeah, I'm working on Google Sheets.
Over there the options will be different.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll have to check that over there where you will find that out. Can,
Okay.
can you share your screen for a while?
Yeah, sure. Can you see?
Okay, yeah. So now yours is the so
So I have
over
few.
here, little bit of a different options would be there. So you have greater than, less than you have, but I think you don't have that top bottom in this.
Yeah, I don't have that. I have something like custom formula is we can write
In the
it.
custom formula, I will be teaching you, so we use custom formulas in that, how to write the formulas and apply the formatting.
Okay.
So we'll do that. We'll do that in a little later. Later on. Uh,
Okay, I just make note of this command then.
so please install that. That would be really great, because otherwise, there will be a lot of things that you will, which are not there in this Google Sheets.
Sure, yeah, I will do that.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
So if you come down, right, what you can do is you also have an option of applying the conditional formatting where we can use color scales. Right, color scale is, see, let me show you. This is the data that I have selected. I click on conditional formatting and I'm going to say highlight cell. I'm going to say color scales, and you will find this color scale option.
So
right? Colors ke,
does it give just random colors, or is there any
no.
formula for that?
So there is a pattern. So basically what it is doing, biggest number is coming in the green color, darkest green. As the number is decreasing, it's getting lighter shade in green. And as it is moving towards the smallest number, the numbers which are in the middle, they are in the yellowish color, and the smallest numbers are red. So see, it will make more sense. What I do is I select this data and I am going to sort this, right? Custom sort by the column Q1 from largest to smallest. See, now you will see the pattern. So if these values over here for Q1, they are in decreasing order. So you will notice as the number is getting light, smaller, it is getting lighter shade of green. It turns yellow in the middle. And as we move towards the smallest numbers, they are red.
Okay.
Now, similarly, you have color bars also, like conditional formatting for color bars. If you select this data, right, you click on conditional formatting, you have, you call it as data bars, color bars, they are the same thing. If you click on that, now this is like very self-explanatory. It gives you the bar chart. See, bars will come on the data itself. You will be able to see that bigger number has a bigger bar, a smaller number has a smaller bar, right? So you just, this is more for look and feel, right? So you see the bars have come up. The biggest number is this, you have the biggest bar. And if you see smallest number is over here, it has the smallest bar.
So I don't see sort option in my file.
It would be in the home tab. Over here, sort and filter.
I don't see any sort and filter in my home tab.
It would be the, can you share the screen?
Yeah, sure. Here. Can you see?
Yes. Okay, can you click on this data tab?
Okay. Oh yeah,
So
here.
here you have it, right?
Okay, yeah. Thank you.
And similarly, you have the legends and data sets as well. So you can use some icons if you want. Like for example, this is the data Q1. You select this Q1. If you click on the conditional formatting, you have icon sets. Icon sets are nothing. You will get the, instead of colors, you are using some icons over here, right? Like small number is in green, the medium number is in yellow, and the smallest number is in red. So instead of color gradient, you are getting the symbols over here.
So I have a question. Like when we are sorting the values, like the color sorting, like green, red, or whatever it is, So it sorts like, greater than to less than or less to greater, like that. So it only sorts the only that column, right?
No, the complete row will be sorted. So like, for example, if you see right now, this is Delhi, right? Delhi is 70,000.
Mhm,
So now if I select this data over here
mhm.
and I say I want to sort the data by custom sort by column of Q1, smallest, largest to smallest. So you will see complete row, that this complete row will be sorted. If you click on this, see, now Delhi goes over here, North
Oh,
Delhi this 70,000. So this complete row goes up and down.
oh, okay. So maybe I just selected Q4 to sort it.
You might would have selected this just the column. If you will
Right,
select
right.
this
So we
column
have to
only,
select the whole table
whole table. You select
and
the whole
select
table,
respected cell name.
cell name on which you want to sort it.
Okay,
Yes.
got it.
Okay. So this is how you can apply the conditional formattings in the Excel and format your data. So if you come to the next sheet over here, I'll show you that how with the help of conditional formatting only, you will be able to convert the data into a nice looking the structure of in a chart over here. And I will just be using conditional formatting. See. So we have some preferences like what percent of men, what percent of women like ice creams, fast cars, right? Cats, dogs. Likewise, I have some data. So what I do is I select this data. I'm going to apply a conditional formatting of data bars. Okay. You come over here, again apply the data bars. So now, if you want to remove any conditional formatting, you can do that. Click on conditional formatting. You just have to click on clear rules, clear rule from this selected cell. So the conditional formatting is removed. If you want to apply it again, you can do it again. Now what I'll do all this is over here, this I'm going to manage rules. So just select that conditional formatting cell and click on manage rules. And we will edit the rule. Right? So in the edit rule, I'm going to change the bar direction. I'm going to make it right to left and click OK. Apply and OK. See, it looks like a butterfly now. So we just converted this chart into a butterfly chart. You see now. Just the formatting. Now I apply a border on this. Take outside border. Let's fill some colors in this. And you will see your chart will be created.
Can you show once again how to change the right to left?
So over here, you selected this conditional formatting, this range,
Mhm.
conditional formatting, manage rules. Right? So you click on manage rules, you will get this, click on edit rule. And over here, you have to change the bar direction to right.
There are different options here.
Can you share the screen for a while?
Yeah.
Option will be same.
So it's like this in edit role.
You have it above the direction. Above, go up. Yeah, a little up. No, like type value direction. Below this, yeah,
This one?
right to left. Next option. No, right to left.
Which one? This is the thing I'm getting in manage rules.
Sorry.
This is the thing I'm getting in manage rules when I click the manage rule.
Actually, I just see this window over here, editing, edit formatting. View.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Thank you.
Right? Now is it working?
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
So for the right to left option, you have selected only the column or the whole table.
Sorry, your voice is very low.
I mean, for the we are doing the manage rule option, right? For the right to left,
Yes,
we are selecting the only men column,
right. Only the men.
only the
Because
men.
I just want to, because I want to change the direction of the bar. Because see what happened is, by default the bar comes in this direction, but I want it in this direction only for this one. So that I want to give it a butterfly look. So this is going in this direction only, and these bars are going in this direction. So that is why I have just selected the men column.
Okay. Yep, got it. Thank you.
Right? So this is how you basically apply these conditional formattings now. So there is a lot more to the conditional formatting, right? We will be applying the conditional formatting with the help of formulas as well. We will be applying it with the lot more techniques on this. But for that, first of all, what we will be doing is we will be learning on how to apply the formulas first. So for today, I'll keep the things up till here, right? So I'll be going for a couple, 2-3 days. We'll go a little slow because there can be some additions to the batch that will happen in the coming days. So that we all don't go very fast, so that we might have to repeat certain things. So if I'm just going a little slow over here right now for 2-3 for this week, then next week we'll be taking the things a little fast forward, and we'll be maintaining the things for a longer sessions as well, right? So for today, like this is where we will take a pause. So any question, anything you would like to ask?
Could you please share the recording because I did not.
A recording, definitely I'll get this thing sorted today. I think
Yeah.
today you will all be added in the WhatsApp group also. We will get the WhatsApp group as well today. So definitely I'll get the thing sorted for sure.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
So the class is all 5 days in a week.
Yes, 5 days. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Amit.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.